It can extend after the match starts, but at the beginning of the match, it needs to fit within that size, okay? Also, once you place your robot in the starting position, make sure you make your way to the driving stations. The driving stations are highlighted in this blue tape on either side of the field. Remember that teams can elect to have 1 or 2 drivers. That is the team's choice. You just need to make sure that you let one of us know when you get up here, whether you're having 1 or 2 drivers. And both drivers or the singular driver will need to be in the driver station during the match, okay? Only the drivers for the team need to come up to the field. The entire team does not need to come up. So just make sure the other team members stay back a little bit to watch the match. That way we're not crowding the field, okay? If anything happens to your robot during the match, you can do whatever you need to. Just make sure first you place your controller on the ground, and then you signal to the head ref, which today is again Omar. Make sure you signal to him that you need to remove something from your robot, put it back together, whatever you need to do, and then you can grab your robot. Once he gives you the okay, you can grab your robot and do what you need. Any game element that your robot is holding when you grab your robot, it will be removed from the field, okay? That's just like if it's lost when you're trying to stack it or score it, it'll remain outside of the field, out of play, okay? All right. If your team is not in a match and you're waiting at your pit, please keep your robot turned off and your controller turned off. That's just to help the people during their match, okay? So just if you're at your pit, try to keep your robot turned off and your controller turned off. Make sure you have charged batteries when you're ready to go up to your match, okay? And when you get to queuing, remember, when you place your robot on the field, it needs to be turned on. Your controller needs to be turned on. Your controller needs to be paired with your robot and your program started, right? That way, once the match begins, you won't lose any time having to set up your robot. Okay? Are there any questions tonight before we get started? No questions? Going once? All right. Well, then we'll get started shortly with League. Thanks, everyone. So the first teams for qualification match number 1 tonight will be Team K and Team A. Can Team K and A make their way to the queuing table, please? And we're off with qualification match number 1. We have Team K working with Team A. Both teams seem to go after teal risers on either side of the field. Team A has scored one on the right side of the field. Oh, I can just hold it. Team K has scored a teal riser on the left side of the field with 36 seconds remaining. Team K has to reset a little bit. Both teams had a little bit of errors. Let's see if they can get that worked out. 15 seconds remaining. Team K is back on the field. 10 seconds left. What's happening? Great job, guys. It looks like we had 2 scored risers in that. Let's see what the score is. And we're off with qualification match number 2. We have Team C working with Team J. Both teams immediately turn for the teal riser on either side of the field. Team J has scored their riser. Team C was almost able to score theirs. What was it again? I forgot. Can I get Teams M and Team E to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team M and Team E. Seems as though Jay has scored another teal riser in the center of the field, going to stack a teal riser on top of that middle goal. Team C is still working to get a better grip on that teal riser on the right side with 17 seconds left. Looks like Team J is trying to line up. They were able to grab that teal riser and get us very close to getting a stack on top, just a little too far with 6 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Looks like, let's see what the score is for this one. Will they get the completed row? Looks like they were able to secure that completed row. Great job, guys. Great job. off with qualification match number 3. We have Team M working with Team E. Right now we have Team E on the right-hand side of the field working after those orange risers. Team M is currently working on their robot right now, so they weren't able to make it to the match. We had an early driver switch. Let's see if they can score this orange riser with 33 seconds left. Let's see, they're trying to get the final. They were able to score that orange riser. Trying to back up. "15 seconds remaining, and they've grabbed a purple riser on the right side. Three, two, one. Controllers on the ground. Looks like they secured that purple riser as well. Great job, guys. Can I get Team K and Team M to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team K and Team M. And we're off with qualification match number 4. We have Team A working with Team C. Looks like is having some difficulty with their robot. Team C is going after a teal riser. 35 seconds left. Driver switch. Team C grabbed a teal riser. Let's see if they can score that one of the goals. Team A also has a teal riser on the right side, trying to push it in the goal. With 6 seconds remaining. 4, 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Had a little bit of difficulties in that match. And we're off with qualification match number 5. We have Team K working with Team M. All right, now K is working to score a teal riser on the right side. They have done so with 45 seconds remaining. Going after another teal riser on the right side. Looks like they're going to complete the row. Driver switch. And we have another scored teal riser. Looks like they're going after the third, trying to complete the row. "15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. Looks like we have a completed row. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controller on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Can I get Team C and Team K to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team C and Team K. And we're off with qualification match number 6. We have Team J working with Team E. Team J has scored a teal riser on the left side. Resetting, grabbing another one. They're going after the middle goal now with that teal riser. Team E is working to score that teal riser on the right side. Very close, very close. Team J has scored the center riser. Looks like they're going after another one, trying to get the stack with 28 seconds remaining. Very close. Look like they're just trying to line it up. Team E is still working to score that teal riser on the right side. The robots are getting a little hung up on each other. Team J is going after the third riser, trying to stack it on top with 8 seconds remaining. Team E is working to push that riser in. 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Great job, guys. Great job. Can I get Team E and Team A to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team E and Team A. And we're off with qualification match number 7. We have Team C working with Team K. Team C has grabbed a teal riser on the left side, working to score it in that corner goal. Team K is doing the same on the right-hand side of the field, working to get it lined up in the goal. Team C has scored their teal riser, working to grab another one. Team K has scored a teal riser on the right side with 30 seconds remaining. We had a driver switch. Team C is still working to grab that teal riser to put it in the center goal. Team K is working to stack the risers. Team C has another riser going after the center goal with 9 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Great job. This will be qualification 8, so 9? Can I get Team J and Team M to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team J and Team M. And we're off with qualification match number 8. We have Team E working with Team A. Both teams are going after the teal risers on either side of the field. With 43 seconds remaining in the match. Team E has scored their teal riser on the right side. Team A is still working to get their riser scored on the right side. We had a driver switch with 30 seconds remaining. Looks like both teams have made their way back to the starting position with 10 seconds remaining. Let's see if A can push that riser into the goal. Looks like they're getting stuck a little bit on the edge of that goal. 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Really quick, everyone, if I can get your attention for just a second. Remember, if anything happens to your robot and you need to take it off the field to do any repairs or anything, first, place your controller on the ground. And then signal to Omar before you do anything else, telling him that you will need to grab your robot. Once he gives you the okay, you can then move out of the driving station and grab your robot and do what you need. All right? Thanks, everyone. You ready? And we're off to qualification match number 9. We have Team J working with Team M. Team M is still working on their robots, so right now J is the only bot on the field. We have one scored teal riser on the left-hand side of the field, making their way across the field to grab that other teal riser, scoring it on the right side. Looks like it's scored. 38 seconds remaining. They're going after a third teal riser. Scoring it in that center goal. Looks like they're about to complete the row with 30 seconds remaining. Lifting up, trying to grab another riser with 25 seconds remaining. Lining it up. 20 seconds left. Let's see if they can stack this one on top. Oop, very close. 10 seconds remaining. Oh, they accidentally descored that one riser. Let's see if they can get it back upright in time. 3, 2, 1. Controller on the ground. Can I get Team M and Team C to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team M and Team C. And we're underway with qualification match number 10. We have Team K working with Team E. Team E has scored a teal riser on the left-hand side of the field. Team K has also scored a teal riser on the right-hand side. 30 seconds remaining. $15 remaining. Team K is still working to grab that. Controllers on the ground. Can I get team? What was it? A and J. Can I get team A and team J to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team A and team J. And we're off with qualification match number 11. We have Team M working with Team C. Team M is still working on their robot. Team C has grabbed a purple riser. I hear some great sportsmanship on the field right now between the two teams. We have Team M helping them from across the field. Team C is working to score that purple riser in the center goal. 30 seconds remaining. 25 seconds remaining. Looks like they're still working to get that purple riser scored. 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controller on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Nice sportsmanship on the field between the teams.
They have to actually disable part of the, so there's this mode that you have to turn on it to connect it to the iPads, and you have to disable that to actually connect to the...
like the radio data?
Yeah, so you have to turn off the radio data to make it not glitch out because it's trying to send out more information than it needs.
Do you want to try that now with these teams?
No, I've tried it with the Z team, and the Z team stopped glitching altogether.
Okay. Do you want to make sure they're turned off really quick? All right, guys. Let's check something really quick.
What?
So turn the radio data off for this. All right, you're good. I'm gonna turn to yours as well.
Why does it need to be off? Other signals on the
All right, you're good. You can start yours. And once you got started, you can make your way to the field. And we're off with qualification match number 12. We have Team A working with Team J. Both teams have immediately gone after teal risers on either side of the field. Team J is working to get theirs scored. Team A has scored their teal riser on the right-hand side. Team J is pulling it back, and they have scored their riser as well. 38 seconds remaining. Team A is pulling another teal riser to the center goal to see if they can push it in slightly and score it. They have scored it, and Jay is coming immediately after them, stacking another riser on top of that center goal with 23 seconds remaining. Let's see if they can get another third riser stacked. Oh, it looks like it's being pushed a little bit. Let's see if they can keep it. And they have stacked another riser, making it a completed stack with 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Great job. Great job. All right, everyone. Great job tonight. Great job. If I can get all the teams to pack up their kits, get everything put back together, you can place your robots over there on the back wall and put your kits back on the racks, and we can begin lining up at the front door, okay? All right, so make sure you're putting up your kits, putting your robots back on the back wall, and putting your kits back on the racks, all right? All right, make sure you're putting up your kits and putting up your robots so that we can begin lining up at the door. All right, guys. I think this is yours too.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, make sure we're picking up everything, getting everything cleaned up around the tables, everything put back in the kits put back on the table. Make sure we're putting our robots back on the rack, putting iPads away, putting controllers back on the charger. Hey, watch. Make sure on your way out you grab some hand sanitizer from the wall or from the table right out. Good, good. If you have your own, that also works. That table with the score bot. There's hand sanitizer on the wall or on the table with the score bot. Make sure everyone's lining up and grabbing some hand sanitizer on their way out. Great job again tonight, everyone. Great job. All right, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone ready for League? Yeah? Good, good. All right. If I can get everyone to grab their robots and make their way back to their pit, we can get started with the driver meeting tonight. All right, everyone, make sure you're making your way back to your pit so we can get started with this driver meeting. All right. All right, everyone. If I can get everyone's attention for a couple minutes, we can go ahead and get started with this driver meeting. We can begin with League tonight. All right. So first, I want to highlight G1 yet again. Make sure we're respecting everyone here, the volunteers, the coaches, people hosting the event, other teams, other members of your own team. Remember, the SOAR is allowing us to use this place, use their equipment, so keep that in mind, okay? We just want to respect everyone here as well as the facility and the equipment, all right? All right, so moving on with League tonight. League will operate similar to that of previous leagues. Hey guys, if I can get your attention, make sure you're paying attention to this, all right? And we can begin with League shortly. All right. So again, League will continue like the previous ones. It'll follow the same manner. So remember, this is the queuing table. When your team's match is coming up, you will be called up from your team letter, and you will come to this queuing area. You can place your robots on the table and wait for your match. Abby will tell you when it's okay to come and place your robot in the starting position. Remember, the starting positions are on either side of this goal, okay? So you can place your robot in the starting position and then make your way to the driving stations. Each driving station is located on either side of the field, marked by the blue tape. So make sure if you're a driver, you're remaining in that driving station for the entirety of the match, okay? All right. Teams can elect to have 1 or 2 drivers. That's the team's decision. Just make sure you let one of us know when you come up to the queuing table. Okay? Only the drivers need to come up to the queuing table and to the field. The other drivers can find an area at the back of the room where they can watch the match, but not all the members need to come up to the driving station, okay? All right. If anything happens to your robot during the match and you need to grab it and remove it from the field, you can do so. Just first, make sure you place your controller on the ground. And then second, before you do anything else, make sure you signal to the head ref telling him that you need to grab your robot. He will give you the okay. And once he gives you the okay, you can then grab your robot, take it off the field, do whatever you need to do, and return it to the starting position, okay? Remember, it'll need to be returned to the starting position. All right, any element, game element, any riser that your robot is holding when you grab it off the field will be left outside of the field for the remainder of the match. That's just the same as if a riser falls out of the field during a match, it won't be returned to play. All right? If your team is not competing in a match currently and you're waiting at your pit, please try to keep your controllers turned off and your robots turned off. All right, that's just to help people at the match that's actually competing in a match during that time. When you make your way to the queuing table, you can then turn your robot on and your controller on, get your controller paired to your robot, and make sure your program is started and ready to go. All right? Again, with that, make sure your robot also has a fresh charged battery during the match. We don't want to have anyone's battery die during a match. All right? Are there any questions before we get started tonight? Questions from anyone? No? Going once? All right. All right, then we'll get started with matches shortly. Thanks, everyone. The first teams in qualification match number 1 tonight will be Team G and Team Z. So if I can get Team G and Team Z to make their way to the queuing table, please. and we'll get started shortly. Thanks, everyone. Can I get Team Y and Team H to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team Y and Team H. And we're off the qualification match number 1. We have Team G working with Team Z. Looks like Team G went after a purple riser. They weren't quite able to get it scored in the goal, but let's see if they'll come back for it. Team Z has an orange riser that they're going after the middle goal with. Team G is working to grab 2 orange risers, and they might be going after a stack with 35 seconds remaining. Team Z has scored an orange riser. Team G tried to pick up the 2, but accidentally lost 1. They're reset and going after the left side, trying to complete the row, as Z is going after another orange riser on the right side with 18 seconds left. G has scored their orange riser, likewise with Z. Looks like we have a completed row in the middle of the field with orange risers. G is working to stack 2 more risers again with 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job, guys. Great job. Can I get Team D and Team B to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team D and Team B. And we're off with qualification match number 2. We have Team Y working with Team H. Both teams seem to be going after teal risers. Team Y has scored their teal riser on the left-hand side of the field. Team H has also scored their teal riser on the center goal. Team Y is working to stack another riser on top, while Team H is working to complete the row on the right-hand side with 30 seconds remaining. Team Y is grabbing another riser. Let's see if they can complete the stack as Team H has completed the row. See if they're able to get it just very close with 13 seconds left. And it looks like they were able to get that stack. 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Can I get Team H and Team G to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team H and Team G. And we're off the qualification match number 3. We have Team D working with Team B. Both teams are going after teal risers on either side of the field. Let's see if they can get those risers scored. Team B has scored their riser on the left-hand side with 35 seconds remaining. 30 seconds left, and Team D is very close to scoring that teal riser. Let's see if they can give it one more touch to get it in. And they have scored it. Team B has grabbed another teal riser on the left-hand side of the field. Looks like they're turning around trying to complete the row with 13 seconds left. Let's see if they can get it scored. Team D is going after an orange riser, trying to get an extra riser scored in the goal. 1 controller's on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Who's next? Can I get Team Z and Team D to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team Z and Team D. And we're off with the qualification match number 4. We have Team H working with Team G. Team G has grabbed a teal riser on the left-hand side. Team H is working to score a teal riser in the middle top goal. Let's see, they're very close, very close. 35 seconds left, and they have scored that teal riser. Reset going after the teal riser on the right side, trying to complete the row. We have Team G trying to stack 2 risers so they can bring it over here and get a completed row with 18 seconds left. They have stacked the 2 risers. Let's see if they can grab it and transport them over successfully. Oh, we accidentally lost a riser on top. That's okay. They're going to try to grab another one. Team H is still working to complete this row. 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Very close, very close. Team D, can I get you to make your way to the queuing table, please? Team D. And we're off with qualification match number 5. We have Team Z working with Team D. Team D had to make some slight adjustments, but with no delay, they're back in the game. We have Team Z already scored a teal riser on the left-hand side, going after another teal riser. Team D has grabbed a teal riser, working to score that in the center goal. 28 seconds remaining. Team D is trying to line up that riser with the goal. Slowly backs up and they have scored the riser. See if they might be trying to... Now they've turned for the other riser on the right-hand side of the field. And they have scored that and completed the row as well. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. H and G. Can I get Team H and Team D to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team H and Team D. Yeah, I just don't want you to forget it here. And we're off with the qualification match number 6. We have Team B working with Team Y. Team Y has grabbed an orange riser, immediately making their way to the center goal, where they have scored that orange riser. Team B has grabbed a teal riser, working after that left corner goal. See if they can score that. Team Y has grabbed another orange riser, working at the center goal. And they have scored that riser as well with 30 seconds remaining. And Team B has scored that teal riser on the left side. Immediately goes and grabs another teal riser, working to score that in the left middle goal. Team Y has completed the center row with orange risers. Team B is still working after that teal riser on the left middle goal with 10 seconds remaining. Team Y has grabbed another orange riser, working to make a stack. 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Very close. Great job, guys. Great job. Can I get Team G and Team Y to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team G and Team Y. of energy. I was thinking the same. I just didn't want to say it. Team D has scored a teal riser on the left-hand side of the field. We have Team H working to get a better grip on that teal riser. Looks like they've reset, gone after another one they can grab a little more quickly. With 12 seconds remaining. Let's see if they can score it on the right side. Make sure you stay in the... Great job, guys. Great job. Very close. Can I get Team B and Team Z to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team B and Team Z. And we're off with qualification match number 8. We have Team G working with Team Y. Team G has scored their teal riser on the left corner goal. Team Y almost scored theirs. Let's see. Yep, they got it scored. Resetting, going after another teal riser on the right-hand side, trying to complete the row. We have Team G with another teal riser going after the center goal. They might be trying to complete 2 rows this match. Team Y is going after another teal riser. Team G is working to complete that second row, which it looks like they have. We'll have to wait for the score to know for sure. Team Y is working on completing a stack with 10 seconds remaining. Let's see if they can get this third riser scored. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Very close. Great job, guys. Great job. Very, very close. Yes.
Y and D.
Can I get Team Y and Team D to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team Y and Team D. And we're off with qualification match number 9. We have Team B working with Team Z. Both teams are going after teal risers on either side of the field. We have Team Z, who has scored a riser on the right-hand side of the field. Team B is still working to get their blue riser scored with 40 seconds remaining. Team B almost scored their teal riser. "15 seconds remaining in qualification match number 9. Team B has scored their teal riser on the left-hand side of the field. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Can I get Team Z and Team H to make their way to the queuing table, please? Team Z and Team H. And we're off with qualification match number 10. We have Team Y working with Team D. Both teams are going after orange risers this match. Team Y has scored an orange riser in the center goal. Team D almost scored an orange riser in the top middle goal. Let's see if they can get it reoriented. Team Y is working to complete the row on the other side of the field with an orange riser. And Team D has scored that orange riser and completed the row. Team Y has grabbed another orange riser, trying to get a stack started with 22 seconds left. Let's see if they can get a third riser on that stack to complete a stack. Team D has reset and started going after teal risers on the left-hand side. 10 seconds remaining. Let's see if Y can get this orange riser scored on top. Oh, very close, very close. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. That was very, very close. And we're off with qualification match number 11. We have Team Z working with Team H. Team H has grabbed the blue riser that was stacked and trying to go after the center goal. Team Z has a teal riser as well, working to score that in the top left goal. 25 seconds remaining, and H is trying to get the final touches to score that riser, which they do. Let's see if they can get this other teal riser scored and complete the row. Team Z is working to complete the row on the left-hand side of the field. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. And we're off with qualification match number 12. We have Team G working with Team B. Team G is working to score a teal riser on the left-hand side, which they do. Team B has an orange riser, working to get that scored on the right-hand side. Team G is also going after orange risers now, trying to flip that one over. 30 seconds remaining. Team B has scored that orange riser on the right side. Team G has reset, decided to go after a different orange riser to get it scored so they can secure that row. 15 seconds remaining. Team B is working to pull that orange riser back in the center goal to get that scored. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controllers on the ground. Great job, guys. Great job. Great job. Great job. All right, great job tonight, everyone. Everyone did beautifully. If I can get everyone to get their kits put back together, pick up around their table in their pit area, make sure you're putting your kits back on the rack and your robots back on the back wall, and we can begin lining up here at the door. So make sure you're getting your kits put back together, kits put away, and robots on the back wall.